Hey everybody, very excited to be able to provide to you the BD Veritor system antigen testing in order to be able to support you in being able to provide antigen tests that enable us to have work continuity, protecting everybody's safety as well as your right to choose whether or not to get vaccinated. Now, when I looked at this system myself, I realized that it was a little bit intimidating. And so I wanted to provide you with a bit of a guide on how to be able to go through the system and deliver what it is that we need. So with that, I'm going to do an unboxing, it's like Christmas, of your BD Veritor antigen test system. So what you will find in here is a card that walks you through how to be able to test. You will also find that in the email that I sent out to you that there's a video on how to be able to swab. This is a really important document that shows you how to perform the test and how to read the test. Really important that you read those instructions, as well as an instruction manual on the BD antigen test in itself. As well, within this system, you will find 30 of the nasal swabs. These are the swabs that you will use to conduct the test. There's actually 30. I know I originally said 25. There's actually 30 tests per box. You will find the actual testing units inside the box that look like this. A little holder that will help you to hold the systems. And inside of this, you will find, I believe, 30 of the actual solution that you're going to use in your testing itself. Now, with that, I wanted to walk you through the process for actually testing. The first thing that you need to do is ensure that you have, a clean, dry, and flat surface. Then, make sure that you have washed or thoroughly sanitized your hands. Really important, guys, in order to get an accurate reading. The very first step is that you're going to blow your nose for a minimum of 20 seconds. The reality is that is important in order to be able to be testing the right stuff. Here's the tough part. You're going to take one of the swabs, and I have shared a video on how to swab for the test. You're going to take one of the swabs, you're going to insert it into one nostril, twist for a count of 5 to 10 seconds, 5 to 10 times, take it out, put it into the second nostril, and twist for a count of 5 to 10 seconds. Now, once you have done that, you're going to take these little solution vials, which is in that big gray pocket, this one. You will take one of these and open the yellow lid. Here's the thing, be cautious as you open the yellow lid because it's easy to have this spill. You want to take the swab itself that you have swabbed in your nostril an inch in, and you want to dip it into the solution itself. This is important, guys. Make sure that you dip it for a minimum of 15 seconds. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. You need to make sure, because when you're swabbing cells as well as mucous membranes. You need to pinch it. That's important. You need to pinch it where the bumps are on the tube as you remove the swab, because that will help ensure that what comes off of the swab is the actual membrane you need to test. You need to close the lid, and guys, close it tight. You'll feel a bit of a click while you close it. If you don't feel that click, then it's probably not fully closed. Then you take one of the actual testing apparatuses and which look like this. You'll see that there's the window where the test result will appear, and there's the window that has a little drop. Where it shows the drop, you want to take what you've just done and you want to drop 3 drops into the window that shows the drop. Then you're going to leave that for 15 minutes and come back and read the results. Thanks to the power of video and my brilliant husband who edits, this is 15 minutes later. So I have 2 tests. One is positive and one is negative. So folks, this one is the positive. You can see in the positive that it has 2 lines, a C and a T. There is 2 lines. You can see in the negative that it has just 1 line beside the C. That is a negative test. On the actual test, you will see that there is a C and a T on the strip line. It's kind of like a pregnancy test if anyone's ever done a home pregnancy test. The C, if you have 1 line by the C, it means that you're negative. If you have a line by the C and a line by the T, it means that you are positive. That doesn't necessarily mean you have COVID, but it does mean that you've tested positive on the antigen test. I'm going to pause that and come back to what we need you to do if you see this in just a second. If you see a line by the T and only by the T, it means the test is invalid. Or if you see no lines at all, it means the test is invalid. I need you to record an invalid test on your weekly reporting, and I need you to repeat the test before you come to work. With this, if you test negative, and that means that you have just a line by the C and no line by the T, it is a negative test. I need you to take a picture of it with your cell phone. I need you to upload it in your Sudi profile, and if you need help on how to do that, go back and look at the video that I first sent about antigen testing, and there's a little recording on how to do that. And come to work. If you test positive, that does not mean that you actually have COVID. There are a variety of reasons that someone may test positive, and false positives do happen. But now by law, you have to record a positive test on the reporting that you do for us weekly. You need to contact your manager and let them know that you've tested positive. You're going to have to self-isolate and book a PCR test at a regional test center that is actually a COVID test within 48 hours of having tested positive. And you are required to do that by law. So if you have any questions about that, don't hesitate to give me a call. I am happy to help you out through that process. But this gives you what you need to do with respect to that. Now, the next thing you're going to do is take your swabs, your antigen test, the test itself, and put it in the biohazard bag that we have provided. Seal it up well and dispose of it in the garbage. Honestly, if you run out of biohazard bags, it is okay to do this in a regular Ziploc bag. but we have tried to provide enough biohazard bags for you to be effective. From there, there's two things that we need from you. The very first is that you make sure that you enter your SUDI profile, go into SUDI, go into Documents, and upload the photo of your negative test before coming to work. That needs to be done on the schedule that was articulated to you in the earlier email. The second thing that I need you to do, and this is very important, I need you to track each week every negative, every positive, and every invalid test that you get as a result. That needs to go on to that Excel tracker that we have provided, and you need to email it to every single week. Guys, that is so important. We've been able to secure these BD Veritor system tests from the government with the commitment that we will do that accurately every single week. If we fail to do that, we will lose the antigen tests that we've been provided. So please, please, please participate in that program to the fullest extent. If you have any questions, if you have any concerns, reach out to us. Tanaz and I are happy to help you. We want this to be successful. Our goal is to provide the opportunity for choice for people because we really, really do believe in people's right to choose what they do with their bodies. And we are looking to offset cost to you in providing these tests to be able to do this in a way that is appropriate and reasonable with respect to protecting the health and safety of everybody. My hope and prayer is that this carries us through until the end of this, when we can put COVID in our rear view mirror, and it carries us through till the end. In the event that it doesn't, my hope and prayer is that I am able to provide continued support in antigen tests that you can do respectfully from a home environment, and I need your partnership in doing that successfully and ongoing. Thank you so much. I hope this helps, and we will get through this together.